And resource allocations get made based on those decisions that are going to last 3 to 6 years. So this kind of decision making is crucial, and it's heavy, and it's heavily consequential, and it's long lasting. It's not a place for the faint of heart to play. So don't get fooled by, oh, I see, creating a new venture is, well, we just change our strategy here and we change our strategy there. No, you might change some marketing tactics, you might change this, but what goes on inside here? Do you think those 7 guys that started Qualcomm were moving around on their thoughts and their ambitions and their goals? No, they knew, they believed in their heart of hearts that that information science that Irwin Jacobs brought over from Claude Shannon 30 years prior to that when he was studying at MIT could make a huge 10x to 40x difference in this mobile telephony business. That's what was burning. So when he made the decision, let's go be a leader with this in mind, he was making these big-time decisions that are going to last for a long time. And one of the classics is that the #1 cause of portfolio problems is management team execution failure. Have you ever heard that before? From VCs or other investors? Yeah, they had a great idea, but the management team just screwed up. You ever heard that? Complaint by investors? Great idea, but boy, they just couldn't manage to save their life. Now, 2 different studies, PRTM, this company that's setting us up back at Bell Labs, and a Southern California VC survey, this was their findings. Now let's look at this for a second. Are they serious? Think about it. The one thing VCs do in due diligence harder than any other thing is take a periscope into the management team. In fact, many of the management teams to get VC funding have to have what going for them as they go in looking for funding? What do they have to have going for them? A track record, exactly. That they've already had some big hits. So why would a management team that was 24 months ago considered superior by the investors and worth now 24 months later is being considered second-rate managers and they move the chairs on the Titanic? Does that make any sense to you? What, 24 months later, this group, this team of executives that the VCs thought so proudly of are all of a sudden second-rate managers? It just doesn't hold water, does it? Don't you think there's maybe another root cause of why the new venture didn't ramp up? Just practice what your founder practiced. Just take that mindset into boot camp and stay with it. Just show up like he showed up and you're going to get your funding. Don't waver a bit, okay? If you believe in your idea, you put it all together. That was his professor, and I think it's just one of those great stories of all time. 30 years later, it hit him. Geez, Shannon's information theory, all we got to do is build the technology to match that. So, you know, your founder, he knew the whys behind the whats and the how-tos of his technology. So what we're trying to do with the new venture framework is give you into the whys of your theory making about your venture. All the rest of the stuff and all the requirements are just called out automatically.